Hello, everybody. Good day. You're all welcome to my platform. Thank you for hanging out with McLean. Yeah, today we'll be talking about one or two things. But first of all, I want to use this moment to say a big thank you to everyone that has made this podcast worthwhile for me. All those that have gone out of their way to DM me, to tell me what they want me to talk a bit on, and to give their own views on issues raised. For everyone that gave a thumbs up, it's encouraging that you put things out there and people see it and appreciate your effort. you know I am really, really grateful. I want to say a very big thank you to Milton. He has always commented. you know the list is just long. It's just way, way, way much. Just Hilton, Larry, everybody that has. I am indeed grateful. I am indeed grateful. You know. Okay, this much said. Let's go to the topic of today. Still on Manchester United. I watched a podcast done by Rio Ferdinand, one of the greatest of all times, Manchester United. You know, Yeah, he was saying something about the Carrick should be given the job and so on because of what he's now. Carrick has achieved this. How many months that he has been the interim? Yeah, I don't want to dispute the fact that Carrick is good. Now they have their own point where they are coming from, and I think I have something a little bit different that I'm seeing. I'm not disputing the fact Carrick is good, excellent. Look at where he came and look at where we are today. Fine. But from the angle that I'm looking at it, I think Carrick is a manager for the future. But for today, you know, I still believe that um, Louis Enrique should be given the job. I'm not saying that he's a big name, is this, is that. We are looking for somebody that the owners of the club cannot bully. We are looking for someone that indeed has a voice. Is I want it this way, I want it this way, I want it. If they don't want to accept, he walks away. We need that kind of person that has that kind of character and that kind of force. And only God knows what the conditions the club gave to him before he was appointed interim. So if they can give him that kind of, because interim is interim, you don't have too much of a grip. Going to full manager, will they not still have that kind of grip over him? See, um, anything I base my judgment on, I want to look from like Sir Alex Ferguson, the best coach that Manchester United has ever gotten. Now, look at him. Sir Alex Ferguson had control over everything concerning Manchester United. He had absolute control. If he said you're out, they won't ask him why you're out. If he says I want this player, they will not ask him why he gets the player. Now, look at all the ones that have, look at Amorim that came, look at all that transpired. He wanted this player, he wanted that player. See why how he played out. They got him players that were the second to, but the players were outstanding. These were players that really they loved Manchester and they came. You know, but what we are saying, look at Social. Solskjaer was in the same position with Harry. He told them, I want Haaland. They refused, but look at what Haaland is doing today in Manchester City. That he would have been a player for Manchester United and doing all those magic for Manchester United. But look at what happened. I bet you if it was sad, Alex Ferguson that told them I wanted Haaland, Haaland would be wearing the jersey of Manchester United. So it comes with so many things. The respect that these owners will give the manager they should not always like the money, the money, the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. I'm not saying we should spend stupidly. No. But as a manager, you see something, you see something that you want. The owners see what they see that they want. So there should be a middle ground on how things are done so that the best for the club should happen. You know, at this stage, you know, I don't think Harry being the manager will be given that free hand. That is the only part I am not certain of. And today, I cannot even beat my chest to say Louis Enrique will want to come to Manchester because I don't think he will want to work under all these conditions that Ten Hag worked under, Mourinho worked under, and now Amorim worked under. I don't think he will want to do that. They won't want to relinquish absolute power. They will want to be picking and choosing, and influencing. I think, and that is where the problem is. I watched a podcast done by Ronaldo and Pierre Morgan, the most recent one. When he talked about he's getting married and everything after the World Cup and all that. You know, even Ronaldo is in my line. Ronaldo still feels that if I'm not mistaken, he said Louis Enrique should be he is rooting for Louis Enrique. See, when people like that speak, they are authorities in football. You know, it. I think we should listen. I'm not saying the other people they are not good. They don't love the game, but we know when Ronaldo talks, we know people stop and they listen. And I was so pleased when I listened to the podcast and he said that too. I said at least one person is seeing what I'm seeing. It gives me great joy. In the long run, all we want is what is good for Manchester United. What will take Manchester United to where we are, where we used to be. Before, no, no, no. During Alex Ferguson, any team that plays us, they just come for damage control. Don't allow them to score too much goal. The fear of Manchester United is the beginning of wisdom, in the football world. So I think Louis Enrique should be the manager, and Carrick, I would do hope and pray that he humbles himself and just works with him. Then when he works like 3 to 4 years, and when it says depend on when Enrique decides or they decide to move along, then Carrick should take over. You know, but that notwithstanding, this is just my own opinion, my candid opinion. I know the managers, the owners of the club, they will do what they want to do, but I pray they listen to us because we watch the matches. We get offended when things don't go our way. When we start losing games, it will get offended. And we want the best for the club one way or the other. You know, we want the best for the club. So this is my own honest opinion. Um, Please do like, share, comment. I would really love to hear from you guys. What you think about what I've said. And if there's any area, any topic you want us to talk about, you've watched my old podcast and you have some issues that you want me to clarify, or you want something new for me to say, please don't be shy. Give me a buzz and I'll do justice to that. Thank you.